Hi guys, welcome back to another video with Pratham Test Prep. This is your host Sanjeev Bhatia again, and we are back with a new video. So as you know that the name of the video is Legal Darpan, that is a peek into your legal weekly affairs. So this is the episode number 19th that we'll be continuing with today. So if you are new to the channel, do make sure that you hit on the like, share and subscribe button, and also don't forget to hit on the bell icon. Now, if you are new to the channel, do make sure that you are subscribing to our Telegram channel also under the name of CLAT@Pratham, so that you can get all the exclusive updates about the entrance exams, CLAT, AILET, SLAT, all the entrance exams that are law based, and also you can get regular quiz related to your subjects also, and also expert advices from the mentors. So do make sure that you are subscribing to the channel also. Now, US has passed a bill on Arunachal Pradesh LAC. So, the US Senate has recently passed a resolution condemning China. According to the resolution, China is challenging the status of LAC using its military forces. Also, the resolution lauded India for country's steps to defend against its Chinese aggression at the border. Right? So, we have seen a Chinese aggression earlier also. So, now it has been also recorded in Arunachal Pradesh. Earlier, it was recorded in the Pangong region of Ladakh. Now, the resolution title was long and self-explanatory. The title of mentioned that Arunachal Pradesh was an integral part of India, and also said that the actions of China in South Asia are proactive. Now, implications of the resolution is that the US is strongly supporting India and its international relations. US Congress has also passed such resolutions earlier too. For instance, in 2020, the US Congress passed a similar resolution after the Galwan issue, right? However, this is the first time the US is passing a detailed and an open resolution that is enjoying the position of India in the bordering areas. So that is definitely something which is upgraded from the end of the US, and also providing India a certain type of protection that they deserve. Now, coming to the next part, Israel's new law to strip Arab attackers of citizenship. So, the Israeli government has been making a series of changes recently, while the judicial reform proposals are creating a ruckus in the country. Recently, a law was approved against the Arabs that are involved in nationalist attacks. According to the new law, the Israel government is to deport the Arabs who are convicted of attacks and receiving financial support from the Palestinian government. Right? So, as you know, the Gaza Strip, the Palestinian issue, there has been a lot of issues in Israel, and also with the Israeli and the Arabian governments. So, you need to see that this is something you need to understand regarding the Arab attackers of citizenship of the Arab attackers. Now, Kerala stipend scheme for junior lawyers. As we know that junior lawyers sometimes don't have a fixed rate of stipends. Now, the Chief Minister of Kerala has recently launched the stipend scheme for lawyers in the state. The scheme is to be implemented by the Bar Council of the state, and the council will be joined by the Advocates Welfare Trust. The scheme, the junior lawyers in the state will be paid 3,000 rupees every month minimum. That is the minimum pay that we are looking for under the Kerala stipend scheme for junior lawyers. Now, coming to the next part is that Uttarakhand has taken out a new anti-cheating law. The government of Uttarakhand recently issued an ordinance to control unfair recruitment practices in the state, right? Because there were some practices where there was some fixing that was going on, right? The state government can impose a fine up to rupees 10 crores against unfair practices in exams and recruitment. Since 2016, there were multiple paper leaks in the state, and the ordinance is applicable to all the public examination conducted by the state government. If an examinee cheats during the exam, he shall be imprisoned for 3 years and fined for rupees minimum 5 lakh rupees also. So that is something that you need to see in the new anti-cheating law. Now, Adani Supreme Court to form a panel. As you know that there has been a report that is given out by the Hindenburg Research that is based out of the US, which is a short selling firm, right? They conduct researches over organizations all over the world, and they take short positions against these organizations, and that is one that has been taken by on Adani also very recently. In the last 2 to 2.5 weeks, he has lost more than 1/3 of his wealth, slipped from second richest Indian on the Forbes list, add to the 22nd or the 23rd list now. Now the Supreme Court has taken up an FPIL filed on the Adani Hindenburg issue on February 10th of 2023. The Supreme Court asked the Solicitor General Mr. Tushar Mehta to bring up solutions for protecting the investors in the country, and also the Apex Court brought up this as many investors lost their money due to the stock manipulation of Mr. Adani and its group. So 2 days time was given to Mr. Tushar, who represent SB, SAB and Government of India, replied that the current provisions are enough to keep the investors safe. If you had heard the statements of LIC and other organizations who have also invested in Adani, have said that their investments are still in positive. So there's nothing to worry from their end. However, the Government of India has no objections on to Supreme Court forming a committee to look into the requirements to check if they are sufficient to protect the investors or not. So they have also left it on the government and the Supreme Court to check that are they protecting the investors enough or not. Now coming to the next part is that former Supreme Court Judge Abdul Nazir, right, has been appointed as the Andhra Pradesh governor. Abdul Nazir is a retired Supreme Court judge. The President of India appointed him as the governor of the state of Andhra Pradesh under the recommendation of the Prime Minister and his Council of Ministers. Nazir has been a part of the Supreme Court benches that have pronounced the triple talaq verdict, privacy as a fundamental right, the AGR case, and the Ayodhya dispute that has been in news for a long period of time, if you may know. Now, Angela Merkel, who's the person from Germany, right? She's a German leader, and she's been awarded as the UNESCO Peace Prize in the Ivory Coast for assistance to refugees in Germany, and former German Chancellor Angela Merkel was awarded this prize because of that. According to the Politico, the former German leader received the UN prize for a choice to accept the refugees into German territory back in 2015. So this is a late prize that she's been given, but this is a practice that she's done in 2015. Now, first ever women astronaut from Saudi Arabia is set to go on a space mission in 2023. So the first women astronaut of Saudi Arabia her name is Rayana Badwai, will join fellow Saudi Ali Al Qurani on a 10-day mission to the International Space Station this year, and they will fly the ISS aboard a SpaceX Dragon spacecraft as a part of the mission by a private space company, Exom Space, right? So very, very important news, because we are seeing the first ever women astronaut from Saudi Arabia to go to the space mission now. Now, Neil Mohan, right? So Indians have been on the top CEO list all across the world, right? Sundar Pichai, you see so many top companies with their CEOs as Indian. So YouTube has also taken up Neil Mohan as their new Indian American CEO of YouTube. Now he is also taking in the Susan announcement that she will be stepping down from her role as the head of the video sharing platform. With this, Mohan will be joining the elite list of global tech chiefs of Indian origin, such as Google parent Alphabet Sundar Pichai, Microsoft Satya Nadella, IBM's Arvind Krishna, and Adobe's Shantanu Narayan. So all of these people are Indian American, and they are becoming CEO of these top organizations. So a glad moment for Indians, but we need to fact check how many of them have been born in India. They might have an Indian blood, but not all of them have been born in India, and mostly are NRIs and people who are person of Indian origin, or they have some Indian roots linked to it. So that is all something that you also need to consider there. Now this is it for today, guys. I hope you were able to enjoy these news for the day. So do make sure that you are hitting on the like, share and subscribe button, and also don't forget to hit on the bell icon for all these regular updates. So thank you for watching us live. Do take care of yourself. Have a nice day ahead, and I hope all of you will get through your dreams, whatever you wish for. So all the best, and take care of yourself. Bye-bye.